hear my bag crinkling.
Of course.
And I see her digging in my bag. And I go, "Are you eating my food?" She goes, "I only had a little piece." 5 kids that don't belong to me, that's not a prize, that's a burden. Right?
Definitely.
Right, that's one. I'm gonna count them out.
That you know, y'all that one person that you know if they got their shit together, y'all would be perfect for one another. I'm talking about the chemistry is there, the vibes there, the connection is there. They stimulate you emotionally and mentally. It's like, you know, if y'all gave it a chance, y'all be already at the altar. But they just won't act the fuck right. Stupid, get your shit together so I can love you correctly. Like, what are you doing? Y'all are one person.
Yes. I love that video. That was great.
So what are y'all thoughts?
I'm gonna let the fellas go.
All right, I guess I'll go first. So the reality is that one person don't like you. That one person that you're talking about that would, y'all be perfect if they just got their shit together. And 9 times out of 10, that person don't like you. Like, if they did, they would get their shit together.
Word.
That's an interesting take.
If they did, they would get their shit together. But they don't see the value in you enough to get their shit together because they don't like you. I feel like a lot of times we have this romanticized version of this person, like, oh, we connect on this other level, yada yada yada, but they don't see the value in you. Like, you just created this romanticized version in your head.
Delusion.
You just created this delusion in your head. But if they really if they really valued you, they would meet you. You two would meet in the middle, and y'all would get shit going. But they don't like you. So they find value where they are.
But I guarantee you, for the next person, they'll get their shit
Yeah.
together. For the person they really
For
love,
the person
and
they
like,
want, they're going to get their shit together.
like it happens. It happens on both sides of the coin.
If one, I think it's different for men and women. I do think that it's a little different. But I also think about the person who doesn't value themselves. So it's not that they're not getting their crap together because they don't value you. They don't know how to value themselves. So they are content where they are.
They're comfortable.
They don't see a reason to be better to get. There are people that, like, they know they're with somebody that want to get married, but they don't see what's the importance. Some people, they will get up and they'll just do it. They'll get married because it's like, oh, she wants it. Like, you know what I mean?
Just to shut her up.
But people just outright not getting their crap together for y'all to just be together or at least try to do anything. I don't think it always has something to do with the fact that they don't like you. I think they just don't know how to get their crap together. Like, they don't value themselves enough to know the value in getting their crap together and why everything that they desire they can have if they would get their crap together.
I mean, and of course, this is circumstantial, right? But I would say to that, like, if you really valued that person, right, you would be making an effort. In this video, the way this dude is saying, like, that person, they're not making an effort. Like, they just, like, oh, man, like, if you would just get your shit together.
We could work.
We could, like, that's not making it. That's just like, yo, you continuously on your bullshit. You're not trying. You just, I'm enjoying the bullshit. I'm here for the bullshit. I'm enjoying it.
They're comfortable in it.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
They along for the ride.
Yeah. And you just trying to take any benefit you could get. Yeah, I guess in that regard, if it's just like you're no effort at all, like nothing's changed from the beginning of the relationship till now.
Yeah.
You haven't made any improvements? Oh, nah.
There's women that I thought about approaching. I'm just like, yeah, I gotta get my shit together first. Like, I'm not where I need to be at.
So I don't mean to change the subject or anything, but I find that very interesting because I've had recently more than one guy, like good guys, because you guys are good guys, but like I've had good guys say that where they know that if they want a woman, Like, I don't know, everybody saw, all the black people saw that episode with Theo and on the Huxtables when Bill was trying to teach him how to why he needed to get an education, and he was taking all the money, and then he was like, "You want a girlfriend?"
Classic.
And he took the rest of his daggone time. Like all of us, you know, seen that episode, but it's like men that value a woman in their life or a significant other in their life, they understand that. Like, they understand, I need to get my crap together because I have to provide for her. But men that don't understand or weren't taught that, they're okay with just chilling. They're going to lay that pipe.
Like I told you, lay the pipe like Super Mario.
They're gonna lay that
Like
pipe,
Super Mario.
and that's all they have to offer because they don't know how to value themselves or anybody else any better than that.
Same go female. They got that good jump, and that's all they got.
Be like, I got that WAP. What they say?
They got the guac 3000. You know what I'm saying? They, get it
I
in,
got
you know?
that WAP.
They can suck peanut butter through a Capri Sun straw.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what you give me for Valentine's Day? This box.
Oh, that? Okay. That's
It really despises me. PSA, it really despises me that women offer a box as a present. PSA, it's not a present. Okay, they can get boxed any day that they want. It's not new.
I'll take a box of cigars,
Right.
but not that box.
Like,
we talking.
But that also comes with gimme, do everything for me, and never thinking about what you guys want, like what the guy wants. It's like, oh, pay my bills, get my nails done, do all this, take care of the kids, play, do whatever, like do everything. But what do you want, boo? What you like to eat? Or they make your favorite dish only when they want something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you like? There's not a lot of women asking men, "What do you want out of this relationship?"
I am the prize.
Yeah, because they coming at Simone Biles' husband because he's like, he is the prize. No, he is. They're both a prize. But relationships work better when both parties realize that they're both a prize, but then both parties also respect the prize that they're being given. But not enough people doing that.
Oh man,
Depends on how they raised. It's also mostly people they raise what they see as a child. They see their mother dealing with certain type of men, and they automatically gravitate to that type of man.
Cycle.
So it's a cycle, and some people can break that cycle easily, and some people they're just stuck in it, and it keeps on going in a rut over and over again, like a cyclone, like a tornado, or hurricane, and they can't get away from it. So
I remember I had this woman tell me to my face, a woman with 5 kids, a toxic baby father. No
Only one?
job.
How many baby daddies?
It was one baby daddy. One baby daddy.
Praise the Lord. I mean, that's crazy.
So 1 by 5, that's the ratio. 1 by 5.
Yeah, 5 kids, a toxic baby daddy. No job, no real career aspirations. Tell me that she was the prize.
She told you she was the prize.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. She didn't say she was the prize. She was like, she is the table. She was the table.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's something. All right.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop quoting stuff that y'all see on TV and actually know what y'all talk about when y'all say
To
things
my
like
face.
that.
She's like, I am the table. Huh? Like,
What's
you-
your table made out of? Styrofoam? Ain't nothing about the ain't nothing with no weight gonna sit on there.
Well, substance.
Now she was trying to holler,
Nah.
Oh, all right.
but she said, "I'm the prize. I'm the table."
I'm the table.
So, can you men talk to the ladies and explain to them why that does not make her a prize? Why all the features why she's not the prize?
So it's like in this specific scenario, right? 5 kids that don't belong to me, that's not a prize, that's a burden. Right?
Definitely.
Right? That's one. I'm gonna count them out.
Your toxic baby father, that's
2.
another burden.
Number 2.
Right? You ain't got no job, which means I'm gonna have to be the sole provider. That's a burden.
That's 3
In
strikes.
2024, number 3.
What
Okay?
else did I say?
For you and your kids.
Yes.
Yeah, that's you and your kids.
How you don't got a job and you got 5 kids?
Because the government
The
pays
And
her.
single.
The government her daddy. The government her husband.
That's true. The government is also why a lot of, especially black women, don't value black men in the household.
They knew what they was doing. When Lyndon B. Johnson did the whole Civil Rights Act, they pretty much said, okay, we're going to take the black man out of the household. We're going to make, government assistance appealing to the black people. Because before that, it wasn't as appealing. They had to make it
Exactly.
appealing for us in order to try it.
Yep. And then once it's like, oh, what? I could work for half the time and get this amount of money. I'm never gonna need a man again. Like, I know people who live off of that, who will say, I can't work there because they gonna give me more hours.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
man, yo,
I
trust
can't.
me.
I can't work there because they gonna take away my Social Security.
They gonna
Yo.
take away my Section 8.
That'd be
Like,
the
go.
craziest shit.
the
yeah.
lack of pride.
Yeah.
Ugh, like.
I had
yeah.
met a female like that back in the day. She said that, yo. She said that shit. You know what I mean?
No.
Like we getting to know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she talking about how they want her to go for this management position and doing better. And I'm like, yo, go for that. I'm excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a degree. Why don't you use it?
Word.
It's like, nah, because then it's going to take away from the... I already know.
Damn.
And they
Government
do
assistance.
that to keep them
Conversation's done.
under the thumb, like, because they never
Yeah.
want you to make anything out of yourself. They never want you to have more money than what they allot you to have.
Of course.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's give us this chump change because we got trillions of dollars. We gonna give you this chump change and make you believe that this is better than what you've been getting. That this
Yeah.
is better than working hard to get more because it's possible.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make you believe that this is the best you can get. And keep having kids because the more kids you have, the more money we give
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, it's generations.
Yes.
Three
On
generations built
welfare,
off of that.
on-
Yeah,
Yup.
which is crazy. Okay, the more kids you have, the more money you get.
Yep.
But what also can't you have in that household, though?
A man.
Man,
That's
crazy.
fucking crazy, yo.
Because the government
Crazy.
is their daddy.
Yo, that's
They
And
don't want
crazy
you
as
to have
nuts.
that man, but I guarantee you, if you was to move into a nice area, a nice suburban area, you'll find
Yeah.
a nice house. Everybody got a nice house, but you'll find that one house. They'll find a chick that has Section 8. She has a whole bunch of bad kids, but she's in that nice house. They're tearing that nice
Tearing
house up.
that house up.
The lawn is destroyed. They got cars on the lawn. Everything is messed up like we in the hood. But in that nice suburban area, you wonder what's going on.
Right.
Government assistance
Yeah.
gave her that house.
Yep. Sure did. And then put her in a nice, what's the name? Because it was like, we got affordable income house or we got low income housing
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, we going to give you this. Yeah, you could get on Section 8 here. It ain't in a super nice neighborhood, but it's nice enough. It's
don't
better
care.
than what you used to.
It's a guaranteed check every month.
Words,
They
huh?
don't
Yeah.
care.
And they expect
They don't give a shit.
It's what you used to.
Yeah, they expect you.
That's
as a
why
man
they tell
to
you
come
you
in
got to
there.
spend a whole year in the hood before you can move somewhere else with your Section 8. Like, or wherever you are, like, you
Yeah.
got to spend a whole year
It's
in
a
that
trial
county.
period. It's a trial period.
Yep. And I was just like, yeah, because most people not gonna move out of the hood. They getting that money and they ain't doing nothing
They
with
love
it.
it too much.
They got all that freedom, ain't doing nothing with it.
They love where they at. They comfortable.
The amount of people I saw just waste their stimulus money.
Oh
That stimmy check went crazy.
Oh, yeah, they was balling. They was balling with the...
when
Like-
those stimulus checks came,
Yeah.
like
They ran it up. It was a
Like, they
stimulus
gonna-
check
Yeah.
plus unemployment. Them two together was a
my
killer.
God.
Yeah.
that junk was crazy.
Throwing parties, throwing barbecue.
Crab legs, lobsters, all that stuff.
That was crazy, and that's why inflation. Because y'all was buying. It was like, all right, y'all spending all this money, and y'all know they gonna ask for it back. One way or another, the government gonna get their money back.
Yeah.
So inflation, everything is this. Rent, everything is this. Like they bailed them daggone banks out just so they could take our money again. Like that's what they did, so they could control the banks, change the laws in the bank and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
that people could overdraft and all types of stuff. Like what?
Then what happened? The scams went back up.
PPP loans, all that stuff.
Why you
All
think?
scams
Why you
back
think
up.
in urban schools they don't have finance classes, but you go to a suburban school, they got finance classes, they got accountant classes, and things like that. They ain't gonna teach us that in the hood.
Of course
Why?
not.
Why teach us that? Because we're gonna be just like them.
They don't want them to have tech schools. You don't see none of these tech classes in the hood. You don't have like automotive technicians. You know, what I'm saying
Yeah.
plumbing, electrician. They don't want to send it. They used to be in there. Used to be shop classes, all this stuff in there back in the day. They took
Yeah.
all that out now.
Yeah.
They don't
They
make
don't
it as
even want us to
glamorous.
have the technical jobs. Like,
Yeah.
But I think that comes down to people got to fight for it more. The parents got to request it.
Yep.
But also, that leads to another question. Do you think 16 and 17-year-olds should be able to vote in school board elections?
No.
You don't think so?
Oh wait, in
board
school board
elections?
elections,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
100%.
class
Yeah.
president and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Sure.
16, like once you are once you're 16, once you're a sophomore in high
Yeah,
school,
you should be able to-
you should 100% be able to vote,
Vote in school board
in
elections.
school board
Yeah.
elections, 100%. Because I could get a job at 16, but I can't vote about how I want to be educated.
There you go.
Facts.
Like, I could fight in the army at 18, but I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things
How I want the
that
curriculum
can't
running in my school. Like,
be, yeah, I can't talk about that. Like, that's crazy.
I think they're trying to pass a bill in Jersey.
I
to
did
allow
hear about that.
And that'll be the first in the nation. But
Yeah.
it'll be good because what's going to continue after that? Now you're going to want to continue to vote once you become an
People
adult.
are going to want to continue to vote. But then also, which I think is very important for the black community, is that you have to show up to these meetings, PTA meetings,
Yeah.
parent-teacher conferences
Mhm,
like this.
yeah.
There's people that just don't show up to parent-teacher. How you don't show up to talk to the teacher? Like,
They don't give a shit.
Like, I know, but it's
They
just
don't give
like,
a shit.
dang.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for a lot of parents, school is just another daycare.
Yeah.
yeah, if you're not, yeah.
Unfortunately.
they drop their kids off there. They ain't got to deal with them for 8 hours or whatever.
But these
time it is.
teachers are not having, like, these teachers are not
Yeah.
attentive like they use. Like, they are not dealing with your kids. Like, they will kick your kid out
Because these kids
They
don't
will-
care. These kids, like, you literally.
because their parents don't care.
That's true also, but you like back in the day, you can tell a kid, "Oh, I'm gonna call your mom," and the kid will flat out cry in the middle of the class. Don't call my mom. Don't call my dad. You literally tell a kid, "Now I'm gonna call your mom and dad."
They'll dare you
the
to
phone.
do it.
They'll pull the phone like, "Call him. I'll call right now." Brr, Miss so and so. Oh yes, sir. Why you bothering my son for? I'm at work. And they'll want to
Yeah.
fight you.
Like fucking calling me for.
They'll fight you.
Right,
The
right.
dad will fight you because you're trying to correct their kid.
right.
Yeah, a lot of teachers are quitting. A lot of teachers like,
Yeah, they're
fuck
just like,
this.
I can't deal with this. I got offered to, I told y'all last week, I got offered to go and coach and teach at Irvington High. I was like, absolutely not. In the hood? What? I graduated from there. Why? Why would I go back? It's like, what? And y'all was just on the news a few months ago about mold in the daggone school. Why would I go back and suggest
Yeah.
myself? Not, you know how many fights we had in high school?
100%.
The precinct is right there.
Right there.
If they didn't care that the precinct was 200 feet away, you think they care now in 2024?
Because
They
you
don't
got to
care.
come back and help the community. That's why.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Tell the community, help them, okay?
They can't do that. They can't. They need you to help.
Listen.
They need you, and they need the stepfathers, all the mentors to come help these boys and stuff.
I can't do it by myself.
Well,
Now, what do you think is our fixation, right? Our fascination on like all the bad aspects of everything, like being from the hood. You know what I'm saying? The Scarfaces, the BMFs, the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? The kingpins. What do you think is our fascination with it?
why we glorify that?
Why do we glorify it?
Do we glorify it?
We
In
do.
our community? Hell yeah, we
Compared
do.
to
I guess
other
so.
races, like other races, they don't glorify the worst of us. They put the worst of us where they're at, and they glorify the best of them. But in our community, we glorify the worst of us. We push them up on a pedestal, and the best of us, we just say, okay, whatever. You got your education. You a doctor. You a lawyer. That's cool and all. But him, he did a couple bids. Let's do a party. He come back to the hood. Blah blah blah. She got a couple kids. You know what I'm saying? By different dudes. Oh, she's great. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. There's no really love for people that just they getting it out the mud the right way. They working in the system. They playing the game that's out there. People complain about the game, how it's rigged. Okay, you want to change the game? Okay, cool. You play by the rules how it is now, and once you get to a level where you at a good playing field as everybody else, then you can change the rules. But right now you can't change the rules where you're at. You got to work within the rules of the game right now.
Nobody
You can't
want to
complain.
work to that point, though. Nobody wants to work.
And there goes Section 8 right there. Section 8 is for people that ain't got it right now.
It's temporary.
It's temporary for right now.
Assistance.
Until you get it together.
Temporary.
You don't
You
raise.
raising whole families off of
Generations
government
off of government
assistance.
assistance.
Like, that is crazy.
I don't
to
get
me.
it. I don't understand. It doesn't fuck with me. It's like, come on now. You want to stay at home all day and do nothing
Like,
while you getting paid?
Yeah.
It's
And you get
boring.
EBT cards and food stamps and stuff like that. Don't you get bored of that? You got people in the houses chilling.
They don't.
in
And
front
they
of
don't
their
have no
house,
shame.
just in front of the apartment buildings. Look at how apartment buildings are built in the hood. They're literally built like jails and stuff.
Yep.
They're literally built like they built them just like that for a reason. There's a reason why they build them like that. They don't build them all nice. You don't see apartment buildings built nice like that. No, there's no. So you got to understand that they want us to be like that forever. They want us to be in a certain way. And you have to look past that. As a people together, we do it together, or we can just have people they leave the hood and never come back. But you can't be mad about that because they trying to do better and you trying to stay here.
So you think that's the reason that we glorify the gangsters in life? because they got it out the mud.
I think
The underdog story.
Everybody's an underdog story.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
aren't we always the underdog?
I mean, is that why?
it's like a train wreck. Like you can't take your eyes off it, but you give it your attention, even though it's horrible.
people talk about accidents all the time. Look at Titanic. People wonder for years, how did it sink? What happened? And you come to find, and they found out how it sunk and how it broke apart and all that stuff. It's fascinating. Like Chernobyl. Oh, how did the reactor burst? It's amazing. But as a people altogether, we got to realize that, okay, you know what I'm saying, Scarface, you know what I'm saying, Tony Soprano, all that stuff, that's cool now. But at the end of the day, it doesn't last. Eventually they go to jail, they die, whatever. No one goes off to the sunset. It doesn't happen.
It don't.
I also feel like privilege is invisible to those who have it. A friend of mine told me that one day, and I'm just like, it is, because I feel like we glorify those things because to us, in a place or in a space where nobody has privileges, so to speak, right? Nobody has the upper hand or advantages. Nobody's living like this good, lavish life. So when we see the drug dealers in X, Y, and Z, they got this freedom, they got these cars, they got things that we don't see a lot of people have, so we end up glorifying that. But then when you go to a suburban neighborhood or a white neighborhood, right, they see on a regular basis people with regular jobs, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're well off, they have clean houses, they live in houses and not apartment buildings. Like, you know what I mean? 401k,
Yeah.
they go to work and work hard. They grow up living around those things. So to them, it's glorified because that's what my mommy did, that's what my daddy did, that's what uncle so-and-so did, that's what everybody did, that's what I see. And that's what I'm going to glorify. But we only see people living good, lavish lives like that in the hood from the drug dealers, from the people that's on the block making money. Those are the people the drug dealers is giving the kids money. Like, they're buying them food. I had drug dealers when I was in middle school and high school that would buy me food. Like, that would buy me food, that would give me money. Yeah. So of course we're going to glorify that because, one, we didn't start glorifying that. They taught us to glorify that.
Yeah, word. In Hollywood, they had the gangster movies and stuff like that.
They taught us to glorify that, and nobody came in and said, this is just a remnant of people. Yeah. And most of these people die and go to jail. Yeah, we hear it, but it's like when
that drug dealer might have a cool couple summers, but the next 25 summers he's gonna be
in jail a day.
Or in the pine box. So,
Yeah.
It's funny. I remember, this brings me back to a conversation I had, right, when I was in college, right? I was having this conversation with one of my classmates that was in college with me, but he was Grape Street Crip, right? And I was asking, we were playing pool, and I was asking him, yo, what made you join the gang? Like, he's like, yo, because, I didn't have a father in the home. And I was like, respectfully, I don't really buy that. Because me and all my high school crew, Justin, Lloyd, we didn't grow up with fathers.
Moms, yep.
We didn't grow up with dads, right? But we understood, that lifestyle was the wrong way to go. You became a gang member because that lifestyle attracted you. You wanted to do it.
But that poses the question, why did it attract him, though?
Word.
We're not around when people are kids, because that age between 2 and 10 to 12 years old it's a critical period. In psychology, they talk about it all the time. A lot of things that they learn during that period, they take with them for the rest of their lives. So that's why women, when they see their mom getting beat by their dad or by a man, or they see their mom sleeping with a bunch of men, when they get older, they date men that beat them because they feel like, you don't love me if you don't beat me.
Yeah, this is what it is. This is what love is.
Because this is what I've been shown. So we've had a lot of people that live in the hood and grow up in the hood. Those ones that come out, they've had at least one person be there to say, don't do that. Go this way. A lot of those people that stay in the hood
Don't have anybody.
don't have anybody.
Not a coach, not a mentor
cares
or
enough.
nothing.
That cares enough to fight for them. And I mean, like, fight for them like their parent would fight for them, because their own parents aren't even fighting for them. But majority of the people that go that route, they don't have those people, and it makes one person could make a big difference.
Definitely.
But when you have none,
on
you
your
just
own.
out here.
Dust in the
You
wind.
just out here.
And that one OG makes a difference.
And that's the
Yeah.
people
Father
that,
figure.
and those are the people that they target. Oh, I see you every day. You never with your mom. I know your mom live right there, but I never see her. That's the dude that he gonna get to go sell them drugs for
Word.
him.
You need protection?
Or,
You need a family? We
I
got
give you
you.
some money. Let me give you $5. Like, you know what I mean? If I told you, I had gangsters giving me money and buying me stuff. If I didn't have a daddy that I saw on a regular basis, if I didn't have other people in my life, other father figures, other mother figures outside of my own mother, if I didn't have those people, I could be a ratchet chick on welfare with 6 kids.
Yeah.
I could, but
There you go.
thank God I'm not.
Dad's help, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
my pops, the reason why I didn't really was in the streets like that, my pops put the fear of God in me. And I didn't really like it at first as a child. But looking back now, after he'd been gone for years, he died when I was 16. So I look at it now like, yeah, I needed that. You had to put the fear of God in me. My mother couldn't do it. My grandma couldn't do it. My pops had to really get with me and really put the fear of God in me to understand, like, you don't need to be out here in the streets. Because there was gangs, group of gangs. We had Bloods, we had Crips, everything in the high school, middle school. And I'm just like, yeah, that looks real enticing because the females like that stuff. So I'm like, okay, I like females. So I'm gonna be in the hood, be a gangbanger. My dad wasn't having that. He put the fear of God in me. I was afraid of him way more than I was afraid of niggas in the hood. Like,
Right.
And granted, I got to the point where I was taller than my dad, but he was big, so he would still be able to yoke me up. So I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to mess with that man. Nah.
It's important, and it's crucial, and not even just for boys. We talked about this last week. Not just for boys, but for girls too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, girls have to be taught how to be treated properly by men. Like, you have to be taught. Like, if your dad doesn't teach you that, you don't know as a female what to be looking for when you, like, there's things that dudes can't get away with me because I learned that from my dad. Like, I watched my dad as a player from the Himalaya. I say it all the time. I watched him with several women. After him and my mom separated, I watched him with several women. But he always taught me to respect myself, and any woman I saw him with, he gave them the utmost respect. He could have another woman 2 days later, but any woman that was in his presence, he paid for everything. He did everything. He opened the door for them, everything. A gentleman. Right. Like a gentleman. And I expect that from the guy that I date.
There you go.
Yeah. I like that. Now, I know they recently had a podcast, right? And a guy named Ross made a statement that the audience most influenced by rap thinks it's real. Like, what do you think about that?
I mean,
What do you mean? What do you
The
mean?
audience most influenced by rap are kids, are mostly kids,
Teenagers.
teenagers into adolescents.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
believe,
so-
they think it's real. The reason why I think they think it's real is because back in the day, the things that hip hop was being talked about in hip hop was real.
they were like
Yeah.
reporters.
Public
they reported how the street
Enemy,
was.
Yeah.
NWA,
That's
all
what
of
it
those,
was, yeah.
that it was real. But it's too many rappers faking the funk,
Yeah.
saying one thing and then saying, "Oh, well, I don't live like that in real life."
It's just to sell records.
It's just to sell records, but you're promoting it. It's just like I didn't respect Future for saying I don't do drugs, but you got songs promoting double crossing two crazy
Word.
and you sing it and perform it and sell
Sipping
albums,
promethazine and all that stuff.
But then gonna say my hands is clean. No, they're not.
It's the labels,
Hey.
though, right?
No,
We can
it's
take
the
that.
person, because you got to decide what type of person you want to be.
Yeah,
If you
I
just
agree.
want in it for the money and you don't care about the souls or the people that are dying off of your music,
Most of them don't give a fuck about that. They're trying to get out the hood.
then it's not then you can't say it's the labels. It's them.
You messed up.
We could
But that
take
label's throwing in that bread, though.
We can take that.
But
on the
is
flip
it
side,
important?
too.
What's important though?
I know. I'm saying. I know what's important.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the artists have
Yeah.
to decide who they want to be.
We could take that on the flip side too with the female rappers. Like, yo,
They're even worse.
yeah, like
They're even
Sex
worse.
sells,
Beyonce, all my single ladies, you know,
but she got a husband.
but she got a husband. Cardi, I don't cook, I don't clean. But let me tell you, I got this ring.
And
She
then
cook
goes
clean.
and cook and
Then go
clean.
cook.
Where he recorded a video of cooking and cleaning with a robe on. Like, oh, you don't cook and clean, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What's this you doing?
Exactly.
Look at the camera.
But when you're young and adolescent, your brain is not even fully developed. You're automatically gonna think, especially with media, like it's appealing to the eyes. There's certain colors, red, yellow, things that they use in these visuals, in these videos to get your eye, to catch your eye, to give you a certain feeling. Like colors give you feelings too.
Yeah,
like when you
yeah.
see red, when you see yellow, when you see blue, it gives you types of feelings too.
Yeah.
So they use that in media psychology to get you to attract people to come in. So when they see that, oh, what the heck is that blue thing? Oh crap, that's Cardi B and Megan. They got some wet ass pussy. Like you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're doing all these things, and it's not enough people standing up for conscious things anymore. They want the money from the subconscious and the unconscious. Because it's mindless. It keeps going. You're not thinking. It's uncreative. It's, you know what I mean?
It's
You just
quick and
say-
fast.
Yeah, it's quick and fast. Just like that street money. You might as well be a drug dealer on the street.
So you think it's an agenda?
I mean, it is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
You can't say it's an agenda.
They
right?
want Satan worshipers and they want money.
Same thing in Hollywood. Satan worshipers.
No, it's all one and the same. Hollywood, yeah, it's all music,
Sports?
actors, sports. Because how many artists, how many celebrities in just 2023 alone have we seen go demonic?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, so I don't really like to do the whole like, you know, Satan worshiper thing. Me because I don't believe in Satan. 1, 2, I think that even the whole Satan worshiper thing, that goes back to money, right? Because especially like I was just talking about this like with Lil Nas X, right? Where like when he did his whole like demonic thing, right? When he did the Satan thing, right?
Oh yeah.
It goes back to money because the reality is we know this America is majority Christian, right? America is majority Christian or some other form of religion. And music artists knows, yo, if I go the complete opposite direction of what the majority of the country is, this is going to cause controversy.
Clickbait.
That controversy is going to cause attention.
Oh yeah.
Attention is going to cause money.
Yeah,
So I think
Agreed.
it's
I agree.
mainly just money.
I can agree with that. Mainly money. Money is the root of all evil. That's what they
Money's
say.
always the motive.
It's the root of all evil.
Always the motive, man. Yeah.
That's why white people so aggressive.
It's so aggressive.
That's when a lot of like artists.
Because they greedy and they don't never want. And white people, they frugal. They don't. I mean, like wealthy people don't spend money. Like
That's true.
they will keep. Like they will do whatever they have to do to keep like their money like flowing
Yeah,
lucratively.
of course.
Like they'll spend all of your money before. Like they just like the wife. She gonna spend all your money before she like go and touch hers. Like it's just
Yeah.
like that. Like the way the 1%ers move, that's how they move. Like let's let them exhaust all of their resources before we ever even think about touching
ours, yeah.
to help them or to fix it.
Well, that's also true as far as different communities. Asians will spend amongst Asians before they would ever think about fucking with us.
Everybody but the black community.
Everybody does the same shit. Jews, right?
Spanish.
But black
they'll
people.
set up-
Italians gonna fuck with Italians.
They'll-
So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that shit.
Love your own people.
I mean,
Yeah.
but the thing is, they'll set up shop in black communities. They'll-
Yeah.
Now that part,
They
yeah.
want-
That's
they want
the
black
problem.
dollar.
Look at chicken shacks.
Yeah.
You see chicken shacks everywhere, and they set up Arabs. I love Arab people, but they set them up there, and they have people over there. They have people funding them people
Is that-
back home.
Yeah, funding them.
Yeah.
There's a meme online. Yo, I've never seen a Chinese food commercial.
Yeah, oh, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw
Never
that.
seen
And
Yeah.
I hollered.
And if you go over there, they don't eat the same stuff. They eat the regular rice and everything. They don't eat none of that
eat none of
fried
that
stuff.
shit we do.
None of that stuff because they know we like that fried stuff.
Which is
all
true,
this,
though.
all the sauce and all that stuff on. They know we like.
But that's one of the things that I always complain about in the hood, right? Because I always will talk to a female, and they'll be like, "You don't treat me right. in the Asian store, the Korean store, when I'm, the hair and this and that.
But you keep going there though.
I'm like, why the fuck you going there?
Right.
The nails, you complain about the nails. You can get the nails done over here.
They charge too much. They don't give me a discount.
Yo, see, now that right there.
What you discount?
That right
for?
there.
You want a discount? Like why?
But if you open up a shop, you let motherfuckers get a discount?
No.
Not in the beginning. No.
But I mean, that's how you keep the money in rotation. A lot of people ain't letting you get no discount.
Yeah.
But you might have a few
But
customers,
you have few customers like, oh, if you get 5 manicure, like they have things that
Yeah.
work. You have to work up to the discount.
You gotta work up
You
that,
don't
yeah.
just get a discount.
Just because you're the same color as me, like, oh,
Yeah,
Exactly.
like you don't just walk in it. Like that's the entitlement. Like people walk in and they want discounts. They want a break. Like what? Nobody gets a break.
they
like,
want free shit. That's why people vote for the Democratic Party, because they want free stuff. They love free stuff so much, and they promise free stuff
Nobody
so much.
wants to work. Nobody wants to think.
Word, just take the time to realize that you got to get what you want in this world. You can't just lay around and just hope it comes to you at the door. Oh, ding dong, that's what you want. You want the money? Okay. You want the nice house, the car, and everything? You got to go out there and get it. You got to make all the right moves and stuff. You make a mistake, you bounce back, and don't make the same mistake again. So people don't want to do that. They just want easy, fast. They want to have a greater lifestyle, especially on IG. Same thing on IG,
Slow and
social media.
steady wins the race, guys.
You wanna keep up with the
Slow and
Joneses.
steady.
It does.
The Joneses had heart attacks and all types of stuff because they was trying to keep up with the Jeffersons. like, because the Joneses like, why are we keeping up with them?
There you
We
go.
don't even like the same stuff as them, but we buying it. Like that's why I'm all for the movement of not buying like these name brand stuff, Gucci
my
and
God.
I don't
Dolce
care
and
about that shit,
Gabbana.
yeah.
These name brands are a social experiment.
Oh my
dog.
God, they
I
gonna
don't care
talk
about none of
trash.
that.
Oh, you wear Temu, Shein, what? It looked the same and it's $20.
Word.
Yeah,
Fashion
Like,
Nova.
like, get out of here.
Yo, Levi is my favorite brand. I rock Levi jeans, a
This
jean
guy,
jacket,
Levi.
all that shit. Yo,
Word.
Levi is
I
my
made a-
shit.
Yeah.
I made
Hell
a
You
yeah.
can have a sprinkle of stuff, but spend it like I know people that spend hundreds of dollars on sneakers, clothes.
I made
Like,
a,
nah.
I made a TikTok, right, and it kind of went low key viral. I made a TikTok that was just like, "Yo, all the kids when we were in high school or whatever, and you got teased about your clothes, and like somebody was just like, yo, my sneakers cost more than everything you got on. Yo, my shirt costs more than everything you got on. Like, yo, if that's true, like, that's not a flex. That means your parents were irresponsible.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
That means your parents were like, if you like, first of all, we all live in the hood. We stepped over bums to get to high school.
Facts. Big facts.
We all live in the hood. Why is your parents spending so much money on your sneakers?
The step and piss on the way to school.
Word.
You got a busted Corolla and no house. You
We
live
in
in
the-
an apartment building.
But you got the fresh J's on.
But
though.
you got the fresh
got
J's
the
and True
fresh J's.
Religions
But-
on. Like,
We all sharing the same textbooks in school. Like,
But where they at now? Most of them.
in the same, yeah.
The ones that was fresh, where they at now?
in the same spot.
yeah.
They ain't going nowhere. We all know that one
In
person.
the same hood.
In the same
going
place.
to the same stores. Messing with the same hood
The
chicks.
same
and
corner
hood
store.
dudes.
What they did?
He know Poppy since he was a yay high.
Word.
Like,
Yo,
Yeah.
Poppy, let me get that sandwich. You know how I like
know
it.
Poppy since I was a little young
Yeah.
Nino, you know.
Yeah, you bragging about that?
like,
You feel special about that? Make you feel good, right?
exactly.
Okay.
Like,
Like,
nah,
that's like
bro.
y'all. Like, your parents were just financially irresponsible because they didn't know any better. Like,
Your parents or your mother. Your mother was trying to dress you up like the man that she wanted, that didn't want her. Like, oh, I'm gonna dress him up like this, have him wear the designer with the chains and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little baby. Why you dress him like that? Put him in Oshkosh Bagage. Put him in like light up shoes and stuff like that. Why he got the fresh Air Force Ones on for? It's a child. He gonna get it dirty.
Walk around calling him Papa.
That's a baby.
Yeah.
Or daddy. Like, I've heard women call their kids daddy.
Word
like,
like that.
oh, that's
Yeah, that's,
Like,
that's
bruh.
weird.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's weird.
That's son husbands. You raising
But
your child to be
Papa,
a son
daddy,
husband.
like, it's the same thing. Like, and I just like, that's weird. Like, no. His name is whatever his name is.
Word, that's
or,
Lil
or
Junebug.
Lil Man, like, or something. Like, that's so weird. Like, gotta let
crazy.
people do what they want, though.
I got one last question, right? What is the stupidest argument you've had with the partner, current or previously?
Gosh,
Damn.
that's a good question.
Damn,
What you
yo.
think?
That's something I didn't even think about. What's the stupidest argument?
I don't really
Stupidest
argue like that.
argument.
Like,
Don't.
if what is the student like? It started off small. Started off something about something insignificant, then it blew up.
Damn, I'm trying to think.
Damn.
Take your time. Take your time.
I think I got one. Okay, so I was dating this chick, my first ever Newark chick. I'm not gonna lie. So she had this cousin. Cousin had 2
You had
children.
to specify that.
I'm from Union County. Honestly, I'm from Union County, from Linden. So I'm dating this chick from Newark, and she got this cousin. Met her at a block party. She was cool, but then after that, she started treating me a certain way because I wasn't from the area. And her the dude she dated before was like, hood dude. So, she started treating me like, oh, he a square, blah, blah. So I'm like, why she act like that? So we got in an argument about it, how, she pretty much dealing with her baby father ain't, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. We went back and forth about the dynamics of everything. Now, mind you, the cousin disrespecting me all the time, and the girl really not doing nothing about it. I'm like, should I say something, should I not? So I finally said something. We got into a big argument. We still dated for a little while, but eventually we stopped dating. Like, I just, got in and out with her. I was just like, nah, I'm not even attracted to you anymore. We broke up.
She wasn't really attracted to you either. Because
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
no chick that like you gonna let whoever disrespect you
That's
like
true.
that. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I put it on myself because I rushed into a relationship. I rushed into that relationship. She was trying to play it cool because
that's my first North chick. I'm gonna bag her.
because old boy was locked up in the Philly jail. He got in trouble in Philly.
In Philly,
And
what?
he was locked up. So he was still locked up, and she was dating. I met her on the app. I met on Indeed. I mean, on fucking
And you met on Indeed.
I'm trying to get a job. It was on Indeed. It was some app, some dating app, some dating app.
Yeah.
So we started talking, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And it was my first, real time girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking this very serious. I'm trying to rush it. She trying to take her time. I'm trying to rush into a relationship. And so we got together. It was like a whirlwind and everything. But eventually, eventually, as quick as it started, is as quick as I lost interest. So eventually,
That's why you wasn't supposed to be rushing into that
yeah.
thing.
So literally got to the point where I was living with her in Newark, and then I left to get my own apartment, and she would come over, stay. But I just got less attracted, especially sexually. We just stopped having sex altogether. I just couldn't find. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, listen, we still dating, but I just can't. It's just not. I'm not into it. It's just not happening. And she would feel some type of way to the point where after
Damn
we
right,
broke,
we can't take that.
to the point
We
where
can't take rejection like that.
to the point where like I would have sex with other chicks. Oh, you could get it up for her, but you can't get it up for me. I'm like, I just don't find you attractive anymore. So it's not happening. So it's not happening.
Hurting her feelings, like
She was older too. She's older than me too. But I'm like, it's not happening.
really hurt her feelings.
She was older than you.
Oh
and she,
my
and
God.
she wants you to be hood?
Yeah, she was from
No, I'm saying she wanted you to be hood.
I mean,
Cause she was hood.
she didn't mind. No, her cousin didn't respect the fact that I was from Union County, and the old boy
They
that she was
Essex
dating.
County,
with,
because
like
they soft to us.
yeah, she thought I was
Yeah.
soft and just
Us.
like, all right, cool. So whatever, because I pretty much was like the other boyfriend that was locked up. I'm not him, pretty much.
Like you got
yeah,
rid of
they
old
was
boy
comparing you
for
like-
this punk ass,
You just cornball ass
this corny
nigga.
dude,
Pretty
This
much,
soft
yeah.
ass nigga.
square ass
pretty
busted.
Pretty much.
Dang,
That's how it was.
Damn.
dang.
Well, I think a dumb argument, if I could think, a dumb argument was with my kid's mom, was just over me buying my son too many clothes and shoes.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what the fuck I said.
Word, that's your
Too
son.
many though. Like,
She was like, "You buying too many clothes and shoes. He don't wear it. He growing out of it, and he's just gonna
Oh,
ruin them
yeah.
all anyway." And,
No,
and
yeah.
I'm like, "What the fuck?
one save
What you
your
complaining
money.
for, though?
Like,
Yeah. But
Was it
we
a
went back and
complaint?
forth. But yeah, she really,
she was mad.
yeah. I'm
She
like,
could have sat you down and had a regular
A
conversation.
regular
like,
conversation, like yeah.
yeah, but you
It
know,
ain't like it's coming out of her pockets. Like,
I just laughed. I was like, "Well, whatever. Donate the shit then.
No,
Don't
for
donate
real.
the shit. Send the shit to PR. I don't give a
For real.
fuck.
He was like, I'm just buying everything. Let him pick what he like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, save your money next time, bro.
Yo, I started
They
saving my
grow-
money.
they
After that, I
grow
started
out.
saving my money. Yeah.
Child number 2, you start saving your money.
Oh. He needs shoes now.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs shoes now. Now you want to let me know he needs
You
shoes?
start, bro, how many size bigger do I need to bottom? Okay.
Yeah,
so he could grow into them.
That's crazy, yo. Yeah.
No, it's serious though. They go through like this crazy, like when they go through their growth spurts,
Yeah.
I swear it'd be like a span of like 4 months and they just grow out of everything.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
just, you buy them clothes and you think it's gonna fit them, and I swear 2 weeks later they grow out of it. So save
why
your
I
money.
like-
Wait till she asks.
Yeah.
Wait till she asks.
Uh-huh.
Like,
When my boy had his first kid, right? When my boy had his first kid, all his family at the baby shower was giving him like baby Jordans and like, you know, Nike suits and
Yeah.
all this like expensive shit. I'm like, yo, I was like, I'm gonna get you some Pampers. I'm gonna get him some Pampers.
Word, like
Yeah, that's what you need the most.
lots of
like,
diapers.
I'll get you a designer bib, like, cause it ain't gonna be that much.
Yeah.
I'll get you a cute little bib,
Nice little onesie.
pertaining to like whatever your mommy or daddy like, and then I will get you some diapers and wipes. Like that's
And
it.
formula, if that's what they take instead of breast milk.
No, honestly, formula. If they use formula is actually a great baby
Yeah.
gift, fellas. Write that note down.
Yeah.
Because formula is expensive. It's very expensive, and a lot of times, depending on how your baby's digestive system is, you could go to the stores and they don't have, like, a lot of women are running into that problem where they don't have the formula that your baby eats.
Yeah.
Because it's like a pink one, there's a purple one, there's a,
Yeah.
and then there's different name brands at that. Like, some works for gas, some works for diarrhea, things like that. So if you go there and they don't have your stuff, then what you feeding your baby? You go to 3 different stores, they don't have it.
Yeah.
What you feeding your baby? Like, what you
Yeah.
feeding your baby?
Yeah.
So formula, I'm telling you guys, ask them like, what formula you want to feed the baby, or like, even if they don't use it when they first have them, get it for them. It's powder. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
yeah.
Yes, baby powder, but guys,
So
I mean baby food. Sorry.
I kicked my ex-girl out of my car over fried chicken.
That's wild.
Over fried chicken?
Over fried chicken.
Of all the things.
Sound like Pookie fighting in the hallway with old girl over the turkey.
Listen, so it wasn't over fried chicken, right? But the catalyst was fried chicken, right? So my ex had this thing where she would shit test me, right? She would manipulate certain situations and tell me things were true when they weren't true to see how I would react and try to get a reaction out of me. We were together 3 years. This happened. She would do this shit often over 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So one day I'm picking her up from work. And on the way, I was like, yo, I'm hungry. Let's go stop and get something to eat, right? And we stopped at you know, the shop right on Springfield Avenue in
Yeah.
North?
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a Popeyes right there, and there's like a Sakura Japan right there. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get Popeyes. She's like, I want some sushi from Sakura. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go with her to Sakura, right? She gets her sushi. We get out of the sushi spot. I was like, yo, you sure you don't want anything from Popeyes? She's like, nah, I'm good, right? We go into the store. We open the door, we walk in. You sure you don't want nothing? Nah, I'm good. We in the line. You sure you don't want nothing? I'm good. We get to the cash register. The lady behind the cashier is like, okay, will that be all? I look at her. You don't want nothing? Nah, I'm good. All right, I get my food. We hop in the car. We leave.
Yeah.
Right? I'm driving. I hear my bag crinkling.
Of course.
And I see her digging in my bag. And I go, are you eating my food? And she goes, I only had a little piece.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Live it.
I go,
I can't take nobody touching my food.
I'm just like, bro.
Live it.
I go from like a 0 to a 5, right?
Shit, yeah.
He said 0 to a 5. I
go from
he
a
tried
0
to
to a
go
5.
light on her.
Damn.
I go from a 0 to a 5. I'm like, yo, I just asked you like 50 times that you want something. You had a bunch of times. And she, like, we go back and forth for a minute.
Yeah.
She's like, I only had a little piece, yada, yada. I'm like, bro. But then, as we get closer to her house, she goes, well, I ain't even really have nothing. And I'm glad I didn't because I just wanted to see how you was going to react. So that brings me from a 5 to a 10. Now I'm yelling.
Because now you just deliberately.
Yeah.
Like trying to play games
So I
and
was like,
stuff.
oh,
Yeah.
so you created a situation to see how I react, and now you're surprised about my reaction. What is your problem? Right? And we only like a couple blocks from our house, right? So she goes, oh, Well, I see. I'm glad. I see. I'm not the only one on my period today.
Damn.
The disrespect.
See?
Damn.
So I was like, okay, you can get out.
You said it nice like that?
Yeah. Yep.
'Cause
I said, okay, you can get out. She was like, okay, but what if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't? And I was like, what do you mean? Get out. She's like, well, what you gonna do if I don't? So I take my keys out the car, sit down. Well, I'm in the car. I take my keys out the car, and I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm just like, if I put my hands on this girl and force her out of my car, shit gonna get weird. She gonna get too crazy too fast. Right? So she's like, oh, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I was like, I can make you get out of my car without even laying a hand on you. She's like, well, make me. I'm like, all right, bet. But just remember, you asked for this. So I'm like, first of all, I thought you were better than this. You were sitting here acting like a petulant child. I thought you had more dignity and more self-respect than this. And mind you, she's 2 years older than me, right? So it's like, you are older than me and you're acting like this. Whenever we chill in your apartment, when we have an argument in your apartment and you kick me out, I take the self-respect and the dignity that I have and I leave. I'm not happy about it, but I leave. And you're older than me, so I expected you to do the exact same thing. You're acting like a petulant child, and I thought more of you than this. So I'm going to try this again. I'm going to ask you this again, and we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to ask you to get out of my car, and I need you to take the self-respect and self-dignity that I know you have and exit with some class. And she starts tearing up, and she leaves.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
And we after she gets out the car, she goes home. We start beefing back. Long story short, like the relationship didn't last too much longer after that.
What? She said you were on your period.
Yes.
After you asked her repeatedly about the daggone food.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to start some shit.
I don't
man.
think that there was anything wrong in nothing that you did.
Nah.
Like you played that part perfectly, Mark. I swear.
Did you at least eat the chicken?
Yeah, I ate the chicken.
Damn.
He paid for
I paid for it.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you had to reheat that shit. You had to take it home and reheat it.
Because she was wasting your time.
By the time you did all that, you had to take it home and reheat the shit.
I had it was a 3-piece. I had 2 thighs, 1 breast.
Yo. She could have got a couple pieces of chicken.
Like, I hate that. You could be out somewhere. Oh, I'm not hungry. And be like, oh, I just
And things like she didn't touch the chicken. She just wanted to see how I would react to her touching the chicken.
I think she just said that.
Nah,
she
'cause
really
like-
wanted the chicken.
she was hungry.
It was smelling good.
Right.
That's why when people ask me, like, if I tell you, like, now, like, if a dude asks me, I'll get some, like, it could be a piece of chicken. Like, I don't have a big appetite. So, like, I'll get something, French fries, something. Because I know in a few hours I'm probably going to be hungry. Like, I don't even try to trick myself into thinking that I'm good for the rest of the night. Nah, because I might get up. And if we drinking, if we been out or whatever, hanging out, having a good time, I might be hungry.
And once you start smelling it, once you start eating that food,
when you smell it,
you're like, damn, that smell good,
that
yo.
smell good. You just automatically get
Yeah,
hungry.
now you gotta
So-
eat chips.
And women,
Now I gotta eat shit.
we like food though. Like women like food. Like I
Yeah.
don't know why women act like we not greedy. Like we like food.
Or y'all be dogging.
We
Oh,
like
trust me, I
food.
know. When I was 15, I went on a little date to McDonald's. But
How old was
I
this?
was like 15.
Oh, I.
But yo, nah, it was like little McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I remember we got like Big
That's
Macs.
a cute little.
Yeah, we
little
got Big
date.
Macs. You know, we in the hood. We got Big Macs. But she tried to do that like, I'm not really hungry. I'm not really going to eat. I was like, all right. She didn't finish her shit. I was like, cool. So I killed mine. So she got up like she was going to throw her shit away. I was like, I'm going to go to use the bathroom real quick, right? I come back. She was killing that shit, yo. Like,
She didn't want you to see her dog.
yeah. She didn't want me to see how greedy she really was. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yeah, you guys are greedy.
That's.
I'm like, you could have ate that in front of me.
Stupid,
You could have
though.
ate that in front of me. But I'm like, yeah, we're teenagers. I get it.
Around women like that dance.
Yeah.
Like that dance when they get food. Like I I never had that, like, let me not act like I'm, like, when I was younger, like, now my stomach, like, my appetite is so, like this big. But, like, when I was younger, I never had that, like, issue. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, well, I
Yeah,
gotta
my-
be cute around you. We gonna
Yeah,
spend all
like-
this intimate time together, and I gotta act like I don't be hungry. Like, I'm not doing that.
I think like when the girl I'm with now, like
First date though, you should act like.
when we first started dating, like our first couple of dates, the girl I'm with now, I took her to Joe's Crab Shack. Rest in peace. I don't think they exist anymore. But
Not the one in Newark. The one in Newark.
nah,
they
a lot of
exist.
them.
I don't think none of them
bro.
The,
Google
the,
it. Like,
The,
yo,
one in Clifton
hey.
going?
Yeah,
You gotta settle for hook and reel. There's a Joe's
Yeah.
Crab
Yeah,
Shack out on me.
Newark,
No, it's not.
Newark, Clifton. What else? There was
I
one.
gotta go. Now I got, you gonna
yeah.
make me
I think
ride by the
one out
Crab
by Brunswick
Shack.
too. I think, right?
South
Google
Plainfield?
Google it.
In Brunswick, it's not Brunswick though. It's like
Like South Brunswick.
I'm
It was.
telling you.
it's not South.
It's on 130. Well, I mean, It's on 1, ain't it? 1 and 9.
COVID
No,
took-
it's not. It's
COVID took
whatever
them
that
out.
route is that takes you to the RAC, Rutgers Athletic Center. Whatever that is.
18.
It 18?
I think so.
It might be 18. It's like
So they closed.
on the outskirts of it.
Oh, it said the one in
right over
Clifton
there
might be
just
closed.
To find out.
It said the one in Clifton is permanently closed.
Yeah,
Dang.
COVID took them out.
Permanently closed.
COVID took them out.
It was seafood, but all those seafood broils that was going on.
Expensive as
Yeah.
hell. That's why.
That's why. And then Red Lobsters are closing too.
Ain't no more crabs and lobsters in the sea because y'all
Them
eating them all.
unlimited
man.
shrimps and shit. Remember them unlimited
Can't let them
shrimps?
reproduce or nothing like
Unlimited
that.
shrimp. That is crazy.
Gotta give them time to reproduce and
How
stuff like
are
that.
y'all closing down when Costco is selling $100 boxes of crab legs?
Because they get their crabs someplace else. That's why.
You think those real crab legs?
I don't know.
Like, I had some the other day. They taste good, but I ain't realized until after the fact. But I was like, what?
They not Pathmark crab legs.
Like,
Rest in peace, that too.
yeah, rest in peace, Pathmark.
Yeah.
Pathmark was the truth, man. It was the true hood
Good
store.
old Pathmark.
Like, it was the true hood store.
When I was in high school, I played football. My teammates would steal from Pathmark. And then, because the Pathmark was all the way at the top, and you go a couple blocks down, there was our football field. So they would steal from Pathmark chicken and macaroni and cheese. And they would come to like the practice and stuff like that, just dogging that junk. Like,
Yeah, that Pathmark chicken was hitting. But yeah, first couple dates, me and my current girl, I took her to Joe's Crab Shack, and she ordered a salad or something because she didn't want to like look messy in front of me when she ate.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of females do that, man.
Yeah,
A lot of females do that. But you know, I had a few. I can't even say a few, man. I had like one or two that was just greedy off rip, licking the fingers the whole 9.
oh no, I never had that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind that.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Let me know how you really get down.
Yeah,
That's it. But you know, if you have a chick on the first date that want to fight the waitress,
no,
I don't know.
No.
I don't
never
know,
had that
man.
either. Like,
I
Yo,
ain't
that's
that's something different.
yeah. We all smiling so hard. But you know her? You know her? You know her? No, that's how they be. Like, oh, you know her?
Oh, you know her?
Oh yeah.
You know, I
You
can't
like her,
have
don't
that.
you? You think she look better than me? I'm like, hey,
Hey,
yo,
yo,
so I'm
hey,
here with
yo.
you. I'm here with you.
You know
all right?
what? Let me just get the check. Fuck about that. Let me just check, man.
Split the check.
I'm real uncomfortable right now.
Don't let her be abusive and shit. It's over, son.
Yo, we out, son. We out. You know what? I'm gonna drop your ass off. Drop your ass off. But then you end up going for a second or third date. Because the crazy bitches be low key sexy motherfuckers, man. They do.
They got that snapper.
They do, man. That's how it be.
But they quick to call the cops on you though. That's why I say if she quick to put them people in your life, you gotta be quick to put the people in her life. You gotta be quick to, you gotta be like, oh, y'all have an argument, be like, all right, listen, I love you. I'm gonna go outside, take a walk, and I'll be right back. You go a couple blocks down, you call the cops. You use your best white boy voice and you cry. I don't care if you got to pinch your balls, whatever you got to do, and you sing. You sing
cry.
something, and you telling that she hurting you. She doing all this third.
Facts.
And when they get there, it's gonna be two things that happen. If she look good, they might take her word. But if she's ugly, they gonna get up out of there. They gonna pack up, get up out of there. So you got to make sure that she, you know what I'm saying, don't look too good because they might believe her over you.
Damn.
Shit, they gonna try to bag her.
Pretty
That's
much.
it.
Shit,
yo.
she look good. They trying to bag.
Hey, you know, you don't need to be dealing with this. So look, take my number. Look.
Yeah, look, we're gonna get them up out of here real quick, man. Let me holler at you after that. You good? Everything paid for? You good? You got food in the house?
You need to take your little man. I got you.
Yeah, you straight? All right. You want to come back? You want to file restraint? All right, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I'll make sure you don't come back
Let me
around.
rough them up a little bit. I got you. I turn my camera off.
Turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
That's all the topics I got for today.
Yeah, that's good, man. We went hard, yo.
Yeah.
2 hours, 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it in. Didn't even feel like it.
Word, time
Didn't
flying.
feel like it, man. Yo, every time we record, it don't feel like it be as long as we
Yeah,
record.
don't feel like it be as long as it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy though. Time be flying, but it's good though. It'd be good conversation. You know what I mean? Good topics, good conversation.
All right, y'all. Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.